Oh my gosh, and it's bouncing. Isn't it so cute? Okay, all right. I've owned houseplants since I was in college, and I have also killed many houseplants. Yes, I have. Hi, I'm Lewa, and I am a bad plant mom. Yep, I said it. I admit it, you know? When a plant dies, it's not necessarily a reflection on how I am as a plant mom. Sometimes it's just the environment. It's not always on me. It's really hard to kill a plant in water, so I just prefer to propagate my plants now. One of my favorite plants is the monstera, but I just, knowing me and my tendencies, I would probably unalive that plant. So instead, I'm just going to crochet my own monstera plant. The tutorial I used is from Christine's Day. I have my perfected way of how I'm going to make these leaves. So now I need to make about 26 more leaves. It takes me about 10 minutes to make each monstera leaf, which is great. I was able to get 25 done in the last 3 hours. I had originally started off using white and green, but then I realized the white was a little bit too stark, so I used a beige color. It looks more like a vegetated monstera that way. It's now time for the fun part, which is putting the leaves on the fake plant. So this tag says $20.99, but I feel like I got this on sale. You know, Hobby Lobby's always doing a sale. I'm gonna grab some wire cutters and start like prying these leaves off.
Eventually.
All right, wiring the leaves off actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I was actually able to slide most of them off, but we have an empty plant. Now it's just waiting for the monstera leaves to, you know, populate. You guys, this is my glue gun and my heat gun. I don't have names for them. I don't think I need to name them, but these are very, very important tools in making sure my crochet work looks seamless and fuzz-free and kind of shiny. I'm gonna use this glue gun to glue some like wirings behind the monstera leaves just so they can like bend like actual plants, and then I'm going to attach them to the stems coming off this fake plant. I've already heat gunned them so they look much cleaner, less fuzzier than when I just finished them. I love my heat gun, guys. In the end too, I also ended up having to just like hot glue the back of the leaves to the stems of the fake plant because the wire just wasn't holding them up enough, and the weight of the crochet leaves was actually like weighing the plant down. So I had to use a wire cutter to like cut the stems of the fake plant to be like really low, so it's like bunched together, and then the bottom leaves are kind of the ones picking up the leaves higher up, if you get me.
6 hours later.
6 hours later, and I am now officially done with my monstera crochet plant. It looks so beautiful. I'm actually so happy with how it turned out. This was the vision I saw. I had a lot of learning curves along the way, and some of these are like a little ugly, but you know, sometimes like the first thing you crochet is a little ugly. So like one of the first leaves I crocheted was very ugly. Because there's so many other leaves, you don't really see it, like you're not paying attention to each individual leaf. Oh my gosh, and it's bouncing. Isn't it so cute? Okay, all right. I wish it was like a more perfect fit. I think I probably will end up getting something that is a perfect fit and keep this as like my crochet holder, because it's like, yeah, it needs to fit all the way in. But anyways, if you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to make your own, you know, monstera plant at home too. A plant that will not die on you. And it's so cute. This is one of the best things I've done in a while. I'm very proud of myself, and yeah, I can't stop smiling. All right, anyways, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll catch you in the next one.